Hello everybody, welcome back to another Roblox tutorial, and it's been like ages since I posted the last one, but we're back again, and today I'm going to show you how to make an actual accurate loading screen in Roblox. So, let's get started. So what you want to do is add a screen GUI into the starter GUI so we can see it, and then name it loading. And then what you want to do, add a frame, title it background. I'm going to make it like 50, 0, 50, 0, just to make sure it covers the entire screen. And then set the background to black. You can make it any color, by the way. Just, I prefer black because it looks, better in my opinion. But then once you've done that, you want to add a text label and put it in the middle, somewhere above the middle, like that. And then name it, if you want to, you can make it the title of your game. If you don't want to, you can just make it say loading. I'm gonna make it say loading because this isn't a game that I'm working on. So, yep. Make it white, and then change it. Oh yeah, if you want to add fonts, Roblox has added a new fonts store that you can get fonts from. I would be using a quicksand, which is this one right here, because it looks it looks nice. And then I'm just gonna make it say loading game. Oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna have to make it so that the offset is 0, because if you do that, then let me show you. It makes the text bigger on different devices. So what you want to do, if you go to plugins, the plugin store, and search offset to scale. And then there should be like the one that looks like this. Download it. It's the best one in my opinion because it's just quick and easy to use. It might not have an image, but that's alright. So just click it, and it's now an offset, not a scale. So if you look, it's the same size on all devices. Just pull that up a bit, and then once you've done that, make a frame, another one. Do the same thing, offset to scale. Then make it smaller, like that. Drag it down, make it wide. Like, make it thinner. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a UI corner. And make it 1, 0 to make it round. And then I'm going to add a UI stroke for a black background. Make it like 2. Call it line. Duplicate it and put it inside. Fill. Name it fill. And then yeah, keep the UI corner, just get rid of the stroke. Then what you want to do is make it 0.5010 on the scale. And then I'm going to put it to 0000 to make it like there. And then set the background thingy to black. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Change the color to white on this so it looks like that and not black. Then once you've done that, that should be alright. Oh yeah, we need to add a no, not that. We need to add a percentage. Drag it somewhere, wherever you want. Do the same thing, offset to scale. Make the background transparency 1. Set it to like 50%. This is just a template. Make it white. Make it scaled. Drag it down. Make it the font that you want. And then that's the percentage. And in the bottom left, or again, wherever you want, if you put it in the bottom left, copy my movements. So text X alignment left, and then asset loaded, then 2 dashes, and that's it. Just name that asset. And next, what you want to do is add a local script inside of replicated first. Name it loading script. and drag the loading screen inside of the script. And what you want to do is require the replicated first, which is this one. So what you want to do is local replicated first equals game get service replicated first, and local content provider. This will load the assets game get service content provider, and then local tween service equals game get service. You called it tween service. Local players equals game get service players. So all of these are the services that we'll need for this script. And then what you want to do is get the player. So local player equals players.local player. And then local player GUI equals player wait for child player GUI. And also you want to get the loading screen, so local loading screen equals script wait for child loading. And finally, replicated first, remove default loading screen. So this will just get rid of the loading screen that you normally see on Roblox when you load the game. And then you want to get the assets, so game get descendants, or you could just do game.workspace, so it doesn't actually, require what it doesn't need to. So I'm just going to load these assets. Well, you can load those assets. I'm going to load everything in the game, so game get descendants. And then local cloned loading screen equals loading screen clone. Cloned loading screen dot parent equals player GUI, which is what they will see on their screen. And then cloned loading screen dot line dot fill dot size equals udem2 from scale 0, 1. So this will just make it so it hasn't filled anything in, and it will just be all the way at the back. Drag it back into the script. Then what you want to do for I, you might want to watch this really carefully. So for I equals 1 hashtag assets do local asset equals assets I local percent equals math dot round I divided by hashtag assets, the amount of assets, multiply that by 100, and then content provider preload async curly brackets assets, and then clone loading screen dot percentage dot text equals percent dot then percent symbol, and then cloned loading screen dot asset dot text equals asset loaded, or I don't know what I put it in, asset loaded, yeah, double dash space, forgot, dot I dot slash dot hashtag assets. Hashtag assets is the amount of assets that we will load, by the way, so if you were wondering. And then tween service create cloned loading screen dot line dot fill tween info dot new 0.2 enum dot easing style, anything you want. Sign would be best, but yeah. Enum dot easing direction dot out, it must be out for this, and then curly bracket size equals udem2 from scale percent divided by 100 1, and then at the end colon play. So that will just make our line, the fill of our line, go from the start all the way to the finish. And then And then if I %5 equals double equals 0, then task.wait. I don't know what this does, it just works. And then if I equals hashtag assets, then so if all of the assets have been loaded, then we wait 1 second. So task.wait 1. You could just do wait, but it's not the best because task.wait, it actually pauses the entire thread, everything below it, and then well, it pauses everything, and then it'll wait for 1 second, and then it will carry on. So then cloned loading screen dot line dot UI stroke. This is the outline that we made. I can't really make it a tween like transparency, so I'm just going to set it to 1. It doesn't, you can't really see it, but it does it. For I, V in pairs, clone loading screen, get descendants, do if V at is not at is colon is a frame, then tween service create v tween info dot new 0.5 comma curly brackets background transparency equals 1 play. Else if v is a text label, then tween service create v tween info dot new 0.5. So we're just doing the same thing. We can copy all of this, and then instead of background transparency, we want to do text transparency. And then once we've done that, we play. Oh, also one more thing. If you want to like add a spinning image in the bottom right, so like a logo of your game, like down here, you can do that. All you have to do is just add the image, make it any image. I'll just leave it as a placeholder for now because I don't really have an image that I could use. If it's a transparent image, make it background transparency equals 1. And then yeah, get the image, and then title it image, insert script into it, and then on the script while true do, so this is like a forever loop in Scratch, but this isn't Scratch, it's Roblox, so this acts like a forever loop. And then spin, wait, and then script.parents.rotation minus equals 1. So that will just make it spin counterclockwise. If you change the minus to an at, it will it will spin clockwise. So I'm just going to leave it counterclockwise. You can make it clockwise. And then once you've done that, go back into the script. Else if v is a image label, then tween service create v tween info dot new 0.5 comma curly brackets image transparency this time equals 1, and then colon play. And that should be it. This is all the code you'll need right here. Pause if you want to, if you missed anything out. And now it's time for testing. So just click play, and you will see that it should work. Look, you've got the image load spinning, and it goes up to the top, and you can see the assets loading. If you want to make the image spin faster, you can do that. Just go into the spin script, and then make it minus equals 3, or something, any values that you want. And then finally play test it again. And now there's not many assets, so it loads really quickly for me. And there you go. That's your loading screen on Roblox. Oh, if you want to make the loading faster, you can change this value to any odd number. Odd, guys, not even. Because if you do this, then it won't work. I'm just going to set it to like 15. And you can see that it will load really quickly. Ungroup, nope. Play. You can see that it loads extremely fast. And now you're in the game. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.